they have an award in the NFL. It's Assistant Coach of the Year. And there's a lot of great coaches out there. But I bring your attention to two of them. The Detroit Lions, number one, Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator. Outstanding job putting up huge points with this offense with the Lions. Then you look at their defensive side, and it's Aaron Glenn. What a job he's done. 6 defensive starters, and I think we all know, that are out for the year. And the job they're doing defensively with Aaron Glenn, of course, the head coach, the leader of it all, Dan Campbell. This is an excellent defensive football team, or at least it was, but they're doing a great job now of coaching them up and winning football games close because of their assistant coaches.
Yeah, Terry, I think there's a misconception about coaches sometimes. People think about X's and O's and schemes and this defense or that offense. I think, you look at the great coaches, it's motivation, getting them don't worry about the game. Motivation during the week, practicing during the week. And then the most important thing is teachers. They've lost all those players, lost half their defensive starters. They've got to teach these young guys what to do and have them execute on the field. Being a great teacher is probably as important as anything.
And the reason why I think this team is still confident, Dan Campbell embodies that, and he's positive. He's the no excuses, and it's because this offense can carry this football team. They're a dynamic offense. The Montgomery injury, to me, was devastating. I think he embodied the toughness of that football team, and he was such a big cog in that all those 4th and 1s and short yardage and goal line plays. That's big. Gibbs is a dynamic player. They have to run a balance of, his snaps are going to go up, but let's limit the number of plays he's in. And I think don't get fooled by anything. This team runs through the running game. It's play, action, pass. That's what Goff lives off of. That's what they live off of. And they can carry this football team.
It'll be interesting to see what Montgomery's injury does to this team. But if you think about it, they have 19 guys on IR, 14 on defense. Yeah. Hasn't slowed them down. And I know they lost last week, but that's the first time they lost a game in 2 months. And this is a team that embodied the attitude of Dan Campbell, who I played with, just a tough guy. Doesn't make excuses for himself. He will not allow this team to make excuses for themselves. Even though they're losing players, for him, it's next man up. Hey, you're a professional. You're good enough to be in this league. You're good enough to help us win. And so far, that has worked. And amazing job by Aaron Glenn as well to have 14 guys on IR and still have the defense playing as well as they play.
Who would have thought they could score 42 points and lose 48-42?
Yeah.
Howie and Michael mentioned David Montgomery's injury. Thanks to Uber Eats, we check in with Jay Glazer right now. Reports have been all over the place. What is the deal with him?
Well, here's the thing with David Montgomery. He was supposed to get season-ending surgery, but after he met and got several other opinions, he's decided, I'm going to hold off. He's hoping that he can rehab it and actually come back for playoff time. And he said, look, if it doesn't work, then I'll get surgery after it. But at least I'm going to give it a shot. And, guys, I just want to chime in also what you're saying about all these injuries. 29 different starters on defense. I talked to Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn this morning and said, we got 8 new guys on defense just today from a week ago. Not starters, but just new guys. But both of them, neither one of them like, oh, woe is me. There's no pity party in Detroit because of these injuries, just the attitude that they bring.